agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on a straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. Here is 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they go back.
Gotcha.
Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Breece Hall, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
Game.
The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get
Son,
something
you're running
going on
back
this
down.
drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on, bro.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And this doesn't end well at all, as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly
I thought you was good, but you're not.
I see no hope for them going forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And this will be taken at the 13. Tennessee offense about set and
Good
ready to go.
comeback, bro.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Brees Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
What the fuck was that?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon.
What was that, Captain?
And his guys
Howdy.
able to get a score back.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that
was
to
wild.
kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Flush to his right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
Gotta give you props on the kickoff.
And bring
Gotta
it
go
back
front and
out
punt.
to start the third quarter.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing. And got his man complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Brees Hall, 79 yards. And the Titans are pouring it on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick.
You ain't
it wasn't
doing that
anything
shit
like
again.
that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
You're not doing that shit again.
Back at his own 19-yard line. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Like I said.
They run once more with Dillon. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about two safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football.
OG.
Dominating performance.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and now off to the races, down the right side. DK Metcalf.
I'll let you have that.
DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown.
He's a bomb.
And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to reach.
You ain't coming back
It
anyways.
certainly is, but not so easy to execute.
It's
Starting on your own
impossible.
20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard
What the fuck?
line. Well, with the size
How'd that
and lead
happen?
that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small.
He's trying to show off.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this has been a familiar
Can't let you do that, buddy.
afternoon as they stop him behind the line. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll scratch a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football.
You quitting? Why you quitting? Play it out, bro. You're a bum. 428 yards.
She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a neck.
What time is Pittsburgh?
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that.
No.
Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Unless she left me.
Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In the good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take it down, try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been